As the prophet of esports, I rely on trustworthy and meaningful data every day. Data from our research partner YouGov offers the most complete view of esports fans and gamers in the world, providing context to who they are, what they think, the brands they buy, and things they do. YouGov's connected insights and research services inform strategy at every level. If you're a team, a brand, agency, or rights holder, you should be talking with YouGov. Their partners measure and maximize ROI and are telling compelling stories with data. Visit yougov.com/gaming-esports to learn more. Second Amazon story, guys. This one, the headline here is Amazon launches AWS for games, dedicated products and services for the gaming industry. So AWS, Microsoft, and Google are all stepping up their pitches to game developers and publishers as the industry grows. Now Amazon's throwing their hat in the ring, obviously. They have a specific AWS product for the gaming industry, like cloud gaming, obviously, gaming workloads in the cloud. And now I think what's interesting is when people talk about cloud gaming, it's more like about this, right? Not so much playing games in your browser a la Stadia. It's more like what is the cloud infrastructure for game developers and games. You guys love this move from Amazon. You know, is this maybe bigger opportunity than their game studio? Jeff, start with you.
I'm gonna have to juice on this one a little bit. To me, this is something that Amazon was already doing. I think like almost probably every single gaming studio uses AWS. Like I know Activision does. I think Take-Two does. EA may use Google, but I'm not sure. Like most companies use AWS. I think they just are seeing gaming as a big opportunity, and maybe they're putting a little more focus into marketing to gaming studios, as maybe they're seeing a lot of money flowing into kind of Web3 gaming and yada yada yada. But I would like to see the products behind this. To me, this strikes me as something where it's words. Like they're just focusing on it from a sales perspective more, and I'm not sure there's actually product behind it.
Jimmy,
like there is product behind it, but not.
No. You're
again. I know you're sleeping on the bell. This whole thing is a facade. It's collusion.
All right.
AWS was at GDC in San Francisco. It was really fun to meet with them, speak with them. Hinting, of course, here that I believe we'll be having them on the show in the near future. So stay tuned for that. I'm supportive of what they're doing, and I think that if you're going to create a cloud-based gaming solution, that it has to start with someone like AWS. They can't do much worse than Google, so the sky's the limit.
No, I mean, I don't know why, Jeff, you're fussed about like whether it's renaming an existing product or it's a brand new product. Sort of doesn't matter, right? It's smart marketing to launch a specific product. Again, whether it's underlying something that's the same or it's something that they've totally new that they've invented. I suspect not. I think it's really just a rebrand of an existing product stack. I still think it's smart, right? Like you have an industry that's growing, might as well sell them something and make them feel like they're buying something specific, especially if your competitor is offering something specific. Hardware Barbecue says, I still feel cloud gaming has a long way to go, but we're getting close. I mean, definitely not Stadia cloud gaming, Hardware Barbecue. I hate to break that one to you. Data center deployment for cloud gaming would be interesting to see how it grows. Again, when we talk about cloud gaming, I'm really talking about infrastructure for normal games, like who's running the servers for Call of Duty, right? When I think this is the better definition of cloud gaming, not how can I play Call of Duty in my browser on my Chromebook. That has failed, and I think is dead and gone, and no one should be talking about that anymore. Hardware said they better not delete my Mass Effect 3 game saves for the ME. I need those character developments. I can't guarantee anything, Hardware Barbecue. All right, I just want to mention this one I missed. Tom says that desk is amazing. Only $500 could be worth it. Organization is important. For $500, I agree. Totally worth it.
I saw it on Amazon. Yeah, cool.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next story. We've got EA here in the news, and we finally have confirmation, or at least reported confirmation, that EA will reportedly move forward with plans to rebrand FIFA as EA Sports FC. So we have a name now, at least, right? We've been theorizing what the name's going to be. So it looks like FIFA's going away, and it's going to be EA Sports Football Club, or EA Sports FC for short. Very quickly, Jimmy, you love the name or you don't?
Name's fine. It's not going to do anything. I mean, whoever plays and loves FIFA will probably still call it FIFA, but will also continue to purchase EA FIFA Club FC. So I think they're saving a ton of money, ton of headache, and good for them.
Jeff?
Yeah, I totally agree with Jimmy. I think most people will probably still call it FIFA. I think this is great and that it saves them. I feel like I remember something like something egregious, like $200 million a year. I made that number up, but it was something substantial. So
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with that money. Did they invest in other games like Apex Legends? Did they return the capital to shareholders? Did they pay it to their CEO in a bonus? Who knows? Any of those are possible.
Hardware Barbecue says, I'm just, and there's a word missing here, Hardware Barbecue, so I'm not sure. Are you mad? Are you sad? Are you happy? I'm just, they're not,
word.
It was the most important word in this sentence. They're not calling it soccer. So you either love or you hate that they're not calling it soccer. Like Pro Evolution Soccer. We're missing that word, Hardware Barbecue. We need that word. All right, let's move on. Oh, glad. There you go. I'm glad they're not calling it soccer. I think they know their market is not primarily North America, so that makes total sense. Guys, this is the last story in the lightning round I want to get to, and it's maybe the most silly, but I just love the headline. The headline here: after 22 years, esports giant Ninjas in Pajamas finally releases pajamas. And so this is Swedish esports team. They've been around 22 years, big Counter-Strike team, Stockholm-based. They're obviously called Ninjas in Pajamas, but up until now, they've not sold pajamas. Now, for $110, you can get Silk Effect Polyester. I don't know what Silk Effect Polyester is. Just polyester, I think. Two-piece outfit, sporting subtle neon embroidery of NIP's logo. There you go. I can't describe it better than that. Unfortunately, if you're listening to this, I don't know how to describe it other than they're black, silky looking pajamas. Did they wait the right amount of time, guys, to come out with pajamas when you're called Ninjas in Pajamas, or should they have waited a little bit longer? Jeff?
I mean, if they were going to wait 22 years, they should have at least made it a quarter century. Like, let's do it on the right interval. But it is shocking that they never thought to do this in the past. And it's also shocking that they chose to do $110, Silk Effect polyester. Like they could have done like a range. Like maybe people would want a little bit cheaper product, maybe something even more high end. But yeah,
is this a ripoff? You calling this a ripoff, Jimmy?
Price is outrageous. Also, how did you wait that long to do something so obvious? You're not building any more hype by the extra, 20 years beyond year two when this could have launched. At least it's not a hoodie. I'll say that. At least it's not a hoodie. This makes a little more sense.
Stole my take.
Yeah. I'm glad to be right then.
No, it's one of those things. How much do you want to bet that we see literally every other esports team do a pajama now? Right? We're going to see 100 Thieves do a pajama. You're going to see FaZe do a pajama. You're going to see them all do pajamas now, because that's what happens. I think they're leading the way with
pajamas. I mean, I sleep in the nude.
Called fake news.
That was waiting for that one. All right, guys. That ends this week's lightning round. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Let me get us back to our normal show. I just want to read Tom's comment. He says, The lightning round is the best part of the show. Great addition. Can I license that intro? Tom, for a fee, anything is possible. Hardware Barbecue says, still a better story than Half-Life 3 rumors. I don't think we'll be covering Half-Life 3 rumors anytime soon because Half-Life 3 is never coming out. Hardware Barbecue says, I'm happy Ninjas in Pajamas isn't getting into crypto and NFT yet. I mean, I feel like all the esports teams basically have to at some point. Otherwise, people start asking why they're not